So thank you very much, and I'm curious whoever has questions, feel free to ask it right now.
한국어 돼요? 안 되죠?
잠시만요.
울트라 패스트 TPS라고 하는데 기존에 울트라 패스트 TPS가 10배 정도로 알고 있는데 어떻게 울트라인지. 두 번째로는요, POVRT의 기능. 세 번째로는 스토리지 파트너사가 어떻게.
Well, thanks a lot for the question. So essentially there are three parts. One is asking about the estimated TPS, and secondly is about the functionality of the POVRT margin that I mentioned briefly when I talked about the fused instructor. And thirdly is about the current partnership. Is that right? Okay, great. So one by one. Essentially for the TPS part, we heard of a lot of crazy culmination over the past years about millions or even 100 millions of TPS, but we believe that if you look at the facts, the TPS of the current centralized system, we won't make our adventures claim like that. However, we believe the true result should be carried by an experimental result based on various conditions that we have. If you have 10 nodes or 2 nodes, that's of course different from a million nodes. And by now, theoretically, we do compare with some other that project as well as the traditional blockchain project. I believe that the average TPS will be around 200K, and with for the peak value, the receiving and the DEX structure really matters, and we believe that will be around millions for the T part. And secondly, the question was centered around proof of verifiable random time. So the purpose is that in the case that the attackers want to take advantage of our feeless system, they're like, because it's free, then I'll just send millions of transactions to send your project or the whole system. And to prevent that, we designed this proof of random time, which essentially every time before you send out the transaction, the first time it's going to be millisecond, or the second time will be like 2 milliseconds. So gradually, well, if you send millions, then the expense will improve all the time. Because another way that you want to do with anti-stamp is usually that you charge fee gradually. So for the first few transaction fee it's free, and later it's not free. And we believe that's not sustainable. It should be free all the time in our system. However, the time will be a good point to stop those malicious actions. And more specifically, we realize it also has another great advantage for it to become customizable. For example, in IoT, some sensors might require instant reaction, like the temperature sensor, versus some other sensors may only take actions once per day or twice per day. So you can actually set a different amount of the time constraint for in our system to make sure that it's suitable for the business case that you're adopting in the future. And on the third question, partnership. So we do announce a lot of news on our media and Twitter channel. If you follow later, you can find out. More specifically, we partner with a great AI project called Cortex and our Airbnb blockchain-related project based in Japan called Talkspace. And we also recently partnered with our Boston-based project called SignDex. We've been receiving a lot of emails from DApps worldwide, because even just as the previous project Hansen mentioned, they were trying to put everything on chain, but they realized the current landscape doesn't really supply to their needs, and we believe that Blockchain Chain 2018 is a great year for we to start, and we're looking forward to help a lot of DApps gradually. recently we're more looking into the Europe area as well as Seoul. So very glad again to meet you guys here and hope we can have more collaboration or even in-depth discussion just regarding the tech side. Okay, cool, yeah. Yeah, sure, I'm happy to answer any questions.
For a project like this to really scale and take it to the next level, fiat token everywhere has to work and has to be simplistic. How far along with the token economics part of this are you guys along on how to make that work to scale? Getting from fiat to the token side of things is, in my opinion, what breaks everything down. So in order for anything to scale for a very long, for something to grow, and take something to take over, that breakdown is an issue. So how much token economics thought at the moment how to get around that?
Yeah, absolutely. Even right now, everyone are learning about different blockchain-related projects, and we wish that it can be as easy as visible as we open a phone app and text my friend or play a game. However, it's not there yet, and everyone is hoping for that age to come as soon as possible. And here, as I mentioned, one of our greatest features for Jura is that it's feelings, and it's very helpful for when we collaborate with any DM. Because they don't have to pay any fee beforehand. I think that if you have millions of apps to choose from in your app store and some is free of charge, some charges a lot of fees, which one would you like to use first? So this firstly clear the obstacle for traditional debt to try out our technology. And secondly, in long run, for the token economy part, we mentioned a lot of it as inherent part. For example, the consensus model, the POU, when the attacker try to attack the system and they gradually improve their stake more frequently, as well as have more cumulative staking time, they become more and more loyal to the system. And in a way, they won't try to attack because of the expenses high than what they've imagined in any other system. So it might be hard to imagine this, but we show briefly in the graph for the POE part that in long run it's going to be a normal distribution where majority of the people in the world can participate in infrastructure building. So you won't feel that miner is something that's a specialized industry that people want into. How more we're creating a truly decentralized society, even on the production aspect, where more and more people can engage in the blockchain industry, not just by trading the tokens, but also by contributing to the technology aspect. And this is the second thing that will be really helpful for in long run, both on the token economy part and as well as the final kind of idea society that we're creating. I believe this is more human and more natural to our world. So thanks a lot for the question, and it's very helpful to us to explain. I see a lot of hands. Yes, thank you. Yes, please.
예, 감사합니다. 네, 감사합니다. 이동통신에 있어서 5G처럼 IoT부터 초고속 데이터 통신까지 지원해주는 블록체인의 솔루션을 꿈꾸고 계신데 그러려면 굉장히 유라에서 많은 자본과 R&D 인력을 투입해야 될 것 같은데 많은 투자 자본 및 R&D 인력을 거기에 대한 계획은 어떻게 갖고 계신지 궁금합니다.
Okay, the question was how can you build when there are a lot of people that is required for R&D department?
Thanks for the translation. Sorry, could you repeat that again? How to
provide some the R&D people that is required for your big system, like a big protocol system?
통신에 있어서 5G처럼 이렇게 굉장히 저속에 많은 데이터에 IoT 데이터와 초고속 데이터까지 아우르는 그런 통신에 있어서의 5G처럼 블록체인에 있어서 유라가 그런 플랫폼을 꼽을 것 같은데 그러려면 굉장히 많은 투자 자본과 R&D 인력이 필요한데 거기에 대한 대응은 그런 측에서 어떻게 준비하고 있습니까?
Cool. So thanks for the question. So you were asking about the fundraising side. How do we get enough human capital as well as the financial capital to run through the whole project? Is that a question? Okay. Yeah, sure. So right now we're doing the private sale for our tokens, and we do have a lot of supportive partners globally, and we here in Seoul also hoping to meet people who are potentially interested in becoming our investor. And more than that, we right now are having a lot of researchers globally, not just from the school I mentioned in the U.S., but also from professors at Peking University, Tsinghua University, as well as Singapore National etc. So we believe that the researcher, as well as they care about the development of the fields, they can contribute their domain of expertise from math, computer science, physics, or economics, not just one subject. And that's why we're really uniting the global force to make this forward. And if you look at our media channel on the website, we also post a lot of articles about what is DAG and what is POVRT, more educational pieces to let the general public to know more about it. So it's both on the professional level, we're engaging with the professors hoping to publish the academic paper, as well as more on the common sense area, we're hoping that letting more of the general public aware of the greatest advancement we're trying to make in this space. And does that answer your question, or? Okay, cool. Thank you.
First, I question on this proof of utility. Is that there are the four-dimensional, some normal, the probability distribution for that four factors. But it seems like at the state level, it's not some normal function. So it is not actually some normal function that you are picturing now. And I don't think some normal function has a good selection because you are some math department, right? So like some lambda distribution is more suitable for that POU system because you know some means and some additional information. So I don't think the normal distribution is not a good choice. And the second question, okay, the first question.
Okay, thanks a lot for the question. Yeah, we're really glad that you look very carefully about the graph that we're making here. So essentially, we're not using the normal distribution as a condition. More specifically, when we're talking about the four different dimensions or aspect we're looking into, we're using CDF, cumulative distribution function, to together generate a pseudo credit score for each node. So in that way, that each of the aspects mentioned here, they are